Bro, this man started talking as soon as the intro dropped, bro.
Yo, cut my ass off real quick.
Yo,
he's like, screw what you gotta say. Fuck this.
No. StreamYard takes like 5 seconds.
No warning, nothing. Just started that joint.
No, what I was talking about the storage thing is when I clicked it. It takes like 5 seconds for some reason to go live after you click it. So 5 seconds pass after storage, then you start up another sentence, and it cut you off. God damn.
High key, I was hoping you didn't hear me. I was like, oh, all right, cool.
No, I heard you, and I saw what StreamYard did to you, man. I'm so sorry that they did that, bro. It couldn't be me, though.
Oh yeah. Goddamn StreamYard.
What's up, Giants fans, Hub and KB watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boys Cushion KB back at it again with another episode of the Young Guns podcast. We're at episode 25. If we were to add up all the episodes of Young Guns, we'd probably be damn near over 200, man. I should actually go back and do that one time because a lot of breaks have been taken on the show, mostly from me taking breaks on the channel. And when I come back, I reset the count. But low key, if I go and I add up all the episodes of Young Guns, bro, I think we might be over 200. Like we might have passed the anniversary type shit and not even know. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Daniel's out here. Guys, make sure as you tune in, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Most importantly, hit that share button. You know, we got people on Twitter and on YouTube watching. Share it out. Get the peeps in here. I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not going to hold KB. It's been a slow news week. All right. It's been low-key a slow news week. But that's all right. There's going to be times like this as we get closer to the draft. Mike says, I miss your Twitter DM. I don't have any DMs on Twitter. I have Twitter pulled up right now. Oh, I see. It's from 10 minutes ago. Let me see. Mike, I'm a considerer, bro. Because if you noticed, in the 25 episodes me and KB been back, we haven't had anybody on. That's been like a very conscious decision. And you the bro, you know that you're the bro, but like it's been a very conscious decision for us to kind of keep this me and him. Like we haven't even had any of our creator boys on. You know, you guys know that we're cool as hell with Diggy. You know, we're cool with like Bobby Justin, Tana and all of them. Like, I'm sure there's people I'm forgetting. Yo, shout out to Big Dash Knows. He's popped into our stream before, just the last couple of weeks. It's been a really conscious decision where we haven't had anybody on because we want to really establish the show back to its roots for a while. Because after a little bit, the show kind of became just the call-in show, which was the whole point of Just Chilling in the first place, to kind of be a call-in show. And I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to have a call-in show again. It's just all on timing, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like life is crazy. Once, at least for me, once I became a full-on adult living on my own, got my own
it's nuts going from like. Crazy. It's nuts going from like when you have this as straight up like as a hobby, as it is like right now, it is straight up like a hobby. But then when you start to get more responsibilities and you're like, yo, I really don't have the time or energy. Like even when you get time, the energy is just gone. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like when I moved out on my own, I moved in 2024. I got my own apartment because I got like a job that was away from my family. I got a job where it was okay to be away from my family because I wouldn't need any external support. I could support myself like in everything that I needed going forward in life, which is like a big accomplishment. I'm happy I have that. I do have some more free time because it's not like I don't gotta help out my parents or my sister or anything like that. But like KB said, bro, I'm tired as hell. I try to hit work. I'm trying to get right in terms of my shape and my body, so I be hitting the gym. I'm tired, yo. Tuesday nights, one of my only free nights now. What's my other free nights? Like Monday night, but I actually, I'm living on more. I got the boys over on Monday night. Monday night is literally I hang out with some of my friends at my crib, or sometimes we go out to the movies or something like that.
That's dope. That's pretty cool.
Hey man, it's good. We've been covering a lot of movies though. We've been covering specifically movies that are so bad they make you laugh, or movies that like only one person in the group has seen before. So like the rest of us haven't. So they're like, all right, we know you're gonna like this. Check this out. Like it's been a very interesting movie list, but it's been pretty damn cool. And then like Saturday and Sunday I'm free, guys. But who the hell, like, you know what? We might stream Saturday and Sunday when the NBA playoffs come around for sure. Type. But I didn't mean to get into the whole spiel of things, but that's just how it is once you become an adult, I guess. At least that's been the experience for me, and it sounds like on some level that's been the experience for KB as well. Like that's just how it's been.
Yeah, man. You always something happens where it kind of takes up your time, and then you wind up being super exhausted to even do stuff on here, even when you do have time. So it's just one of those things where you just kind of go with the flow type thing.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
I kid you not, yo, not to get, too much into it, but I'm on my second car. When I had my first car, I kid you not, KB, every month there was something I had to go to the shop for, dog. And it
first
pissed
car is
me the
always
fuck
like
off.
that. Your first car is
Bro,
always like that, dude.
you know why it
Always.
pissed me off? Because that car had everything I wanted in a first car. I got leather seats for 3K. I was happy as hell. I got nice ass premium leather seats. They were heated too, which up here in New York is needed. Especially, I'm not in the city anymore. You guys know that. Like, I go to the city every now and then because my family's still down there, bro. I'm more upstate now. I need that up here, bro. It had a 6-cylinder, which I love because I could rip it on the highway. Like, I love that car. Clean paint job. Every other month from the moment I bought that thing, it was something was broken, something else was needed, and I was like, this is insane. And then I crashed the whip, y'all. I crashed the whip on the highway. All right.
You put it out of its misery is what you did.
I put it out of its misery. And so then I got to deal with the insurance premium from that. Because when I got my second car, which I went from like a nice heated leather seat 6-cylinder to I just went with the calm 02 Toyota Camry, bro. You know why I went with a calm 02 Toyota Camry, guys? Because you never need to put that thing in the shop.
Bro,
the most reliable car of all time.
Toyotas are indestructible, brother. Why do you think like 05 Corolla still go for like $5,000, bro? Like
that's the same generation. The generation of I think it's 2000 to 2005. That generation of Camry and Corolla, I kid you not, in America, I think is the most abundant car in the nation because of how reliable they are.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, yeah.
So like, listen, and then now the only thing I gotta do is I gotta keep that thing clean because it'd be like muddy up here sometimes, man.
Oh but, yeah. The weather conditions can really.
Mike, listen, bro. I appreciate that, Mike. And listen, dog, you are a bro. At one point, I am gonna have a call-in show again, and you're gonna be the first person on there. Believe that.
Sure.
And listen, bro, we got much love for you, and we know you got much love for us. I hope everything's going well. I know you got your coaching career started, which is exciting. So I appreciate it, Mike. I appreciate it a lot.
Mike,
man.
You're an OG, bro. You're an OG. I remember all of our I remember all of our conversations from back when my channel had like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, bro. So Mike, you always are a friend of the channel. If sometimes we don't get back to you, something like that, we apologize. It is not personal at all. We just got a lot of things going on. Well, I'll speak for myself, but I got a lot of things going on. I don't even have time for my own family.
Shout out to your barrage Cowboy X Factor, Jack Gloria. What's up, man? Listen, guys, I'm liking that you guys are messing with the casual conversation a bit because my channel hasn't lived up to its name. The reason I named my channel with the Hub is because it was supposed to be a hub for various topics, and it just sort of became the Giants channel.
Was it now?
It was supposed to be okay. Now the inspiration and the purpose are two different things. All right, you gotta stay with me here. The inspiration for the name and the purpose of the name are two different things. All right, okay. And I said it because Jack says, "What TV have I been binging of late?" I'm not gonna lie, I've been binging Superman and Lois because people been telling me to watch it for years, and I
can't do CW shows, man. The acting looks good though from the Superman actor.
It's not a CW show; it's an HBO Max show, which is why the whole reason I'm like
Superman and Lois is a CW show that went to HBO Max.
No, it started on HBO Max.
I know, but it's a CW show, man. It's in the Arrowverse. It's an Arrowverse.
It's not in the Arrowverse. It has the same actors, but it's not in the Arrowverse.
Not an Arrowverse. Didn't they do collabs? Didn't they do?
It's the same actors. It's the same actors. That's why it's the same actors. So I understood you, but this is
how the fuck does that make sense? It's the same actors. That means it's the same fucking guys.
No, it doesn't.
So they make cameos, but he's not the same Clark Kent that's in the CW.
He's the same actor. But it's a different Earth. It's like another Earth.
What is that supposed to mean? That's like if Tony Stark appears in Spider-Man, and it's like it's the same actor, but it's not him.
Tony Stark is coming back as Doomsday, buddy, as MF Doom. All right?
You know what? That was a terrible example. Like,
come on. No, it's the same. Okay, and then on top of it being, it's so the thing is they don't confirm it's not part of CW until like season 2, but you can tell it's an HBO Max show, because bro, there's a look of CW shows and then there's a look of HBO Max shows. It's not to the level of Game of Thrones, but it's better shot. It's better lit.
No, it is. It is.
It's better. Even CGI.
The acting is better. The acting's better. The CGI is a step up.
You could definitely tell they have more funding, and it's because it's an HBO Max show. Like they premiere, they had it showing on CW and whatnot. But it's HBO Max show. But like I was saying, I got into it because people been telling me to get into it for years. And the reason I couldn't get into it, y'all, is because I'm just a diehard Smallville fan. And also, this is gonna sound terrible.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound terrible. All right.
Yo, Lana Lang in CW. Oh my god.
Listen.
I'll never. I saw her when I was younger. I never really watched them all like that when I was younger.
Knew he wanted to stop playing with toy cars at that point.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's one of the most finest women on this earth.
100%. I agree with you. Now, here's the thing. This is going to sound terrible because another reason I didn't hop on Superman and Lois earlier is because I thought the actors were ugly as shit, bro.
Right? Yeah, I don't like the woman that plays Lois. I don't like the woman that plays Lois.
But I will admit that's a terrible thing for me to say because she's a good actress.
I heard she's a good Lois, though. I heard she's a good Lois, though.
She plays a good Lois. She plays a great mom because, it's Superman and Lois when they're older. Their kids are teenagers. I admit that I'm a terrible person for saying that, but that's why I couldn't get into it. I'm like, man, you expect me to believe Superman's out here for this, bro? For Maggie Gyllenhaal? Let the block on fire, Joker. I don't care. Come on, man. All right, yo.
No, but that actor, Tyler, whatever his name is,
Tyler Hoechlin. He grew on me. He's buff.
Yeah, I like him, and from the clips that I've seen of him, he plays Clark Kent very well. I know he doesn't have the signature look of Clark Kent, but I think he plays him pretty well.
And also, I didn't realize it until
we're getting some good chats here. I gotta scroll up.
Yeah. Until like a little bit in, because it's not like they're showing him shirtless every other episode because he's like a dad Clark Kent. But dude is actually super freaking buff, and you don't realize it.
You can see him with the suit on. You can see him with the suit on. He's freaking buff as hell.
But some of the suits, you could tell it's a muscle suit too. So that's why for me it was a little bit hard.
Okay.
It was a little bit hard to tell. I'm like, is it a muscle suit or is it him? Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. Which chat you want to highlight here before I print up the top?
Let me scroll all the way up. Let me start from the beginning. Stingray. Stingray asked a question to you. Who do you want the Giants to draft at their pick? I know KB made it. Oh yeah, I just released a tier list video.
Oh yeah,
you guys should watch that.
Go check out the video. In that video, no pause because this is what KB did. So I'm not pausing. This is what KB did. Go check out the video. He was giving Jeremiah Love the D, bro. He was giving him the business in that video. He was laying the D down on Jeremiah Love. Go check it out. That's all.
What do you mean? What does that even mean?
Yo, look at him laughing. He knows what he did, bro. You were giving that man some mean D, bro.
Oh no, Sonny Styles, right? Was it Sonny Styles?
No, Jeremiah Love, bro.
No, it was not Jeremiah Love. I don't like Jeremiah Love. It was Sonny Styles.
You were laying the D on Jeremiah Love, and anybody that watches the video knows what I'm talking about. All right.
Was it Jeremiah Love?
Yo,
sports. That's a. I didn't even answer the question. I didn't answer the TV series I've been binging or watching as of late. I've really been trying to get back into my Marvel stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know Daredevil comes out tonight, so the season 2 comes out tonight. I'm trying to, I was catching up on all this stuff.
He's most definitely gonna be in Brand New Day. They can try and hide it all they want.
He's guaranteed. This is the same thing with happened in No Way Home. Same exact thing that happened in No Way Home. He's in that. And he's gonna be one of the main freaking heroes next to Spider-Man. And a show that I want to start watching. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into it. Peaky Blinders.
I'll tell you right now. Okay, so this is gonna sound weird, because the show progressively got more raunchy as it went on. But I actually got into Peaky Blinders when it was on season 2 years ago with my mom. We were both big fans of it. And the reason I stopped watching was because, it genuinely became like every other episode, every 2 scenes was some raunchy ass sex scene. And I guess I've gotten a little bit more, I don't know if sensitive is the right word, but I've gotten a little bit more freaking pissed off at shows where every other scene is like that. I'm sure they improve, but I think I dropped it around mid-season 3 or mid-season 4, I think, because it was really freaking good leading up to that. But there was just, I think it was out of season 3 or 4, where like every episode, like he was basically trying to seduce this person. So every episode, it's a sex scene, and I'm just like, bro, can you do the gangster shit I came here to watch? Like, can you do the family things that I came here to watch, bro? Like, but it's good for me. It was good up until then, and that's like at least 2 or 3 seasons of good TV, in my opinion. Shout out to Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, I know. Because I know they came out with the movie. Like they just came out with the movie, so that's why I want to start watching the show.
Stingray, whenever I host it, yes, you can. And Yuvraj and Jay, yup, you guys are not wrong. You guys are not wrong. Did the Giants sign the guy from the Cleveland Browns? No, he was just brought in, and we'll talk about it. If you're talking about the guy that's on the thumbnail, that's Shelby Harris, who I didn't even know was still in the NFL. I'll keep it real with you.
I know. Last time I heard he was with the Broncos, and that was it.
Oh, and I binge watched Ted already. Superman Lois is a new.
Is it good?
Ted is it's keep in mind it's a sitcom, but it's a great freaking sitcom. It's great for a sitcom, and that's why I'm being specific. It's not like a TV show. It's a great freaking sitcom.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, is it a laugh track show?
No. But like sitcoms are comedies. They're not supposed to be deep. You're not supposed to like take it seriously. That's what
I mean. I know. Yeah.
I think it's great. Like for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's see. All right. You know what? Last comment was, did you guys ever love a show too much? Season after season went downhill, but you couldn't give up on me. I mean, that was me with Game of Thrones. Like post season 5, post season 6 Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Oh my God, All American. I feel so bad for getting my mom into it, because my mom will watch anything and she'll like it, and she doesn't really go into the acting and the plot and all that stuff. I started watching it, and she wanted a show to watch. I'm like, oh, this is about a former Giants player, Spencer Pasinger. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start watching it. I really like season 1 and 2. After that, oh my God,
like that show is terrible. Show, or what is it?
No, All American is a CW show, so that's the first red flag. The acting got progressively terrible, especially from the main actor, the one that plays Spencer Pasinger. What they call it? What's his name, guys? What's his name in the show? Spencer something. Yo, he's terrible. Over like reactive and all over the place, and the story got progressively like they didn't know where they were going, so they were constantly like having characters hook up with each other, and it's like they're rotating with each other, and like everybody, Spencer James, yeah, everybody's in a relationship. The acting is just from everybody's terrible. People like they're like bringing in like gang violence and stuff like that, but like in the worst, most PG way possible. Like it's so terrible, it's so bad. That show is so garbage.
Like going back to Superman and Lois, I think the only bad acting or acting that you're like needs improvement is the kids, which I guess makes sense because they're teen actors. But like, yo, Jordan pisses me off. That's one of Superman's sons. He pisses me off so much.
Oh my God, Jordan is a character in All American. He's terrible too. But
there you go.
Yeah,
guys. So here are the topics for tonight. Additional signings, which we probably won't spend too much time on. It was mostly depth guys, and we'll talk about that. If you notice, topic number 2 from last week, if we got any watch from last week, is exactly the same, and there's a reason for that. Then we got I know the plan ? Because I think I might know where the Giants are going. We'll see, and then we'll end it off with another edition of the simulator. Let's roll the real intro, and we'll get to it. So the Giants have picked up Cam Jones, a former Micah McFadden teammate who's coming for his spot. Sam, what's this guy's name right here from the Patriots? Man, I keep forgetting his last name. This defensive
Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts. Thank you.
Roberts.
Zach Reiner, our new long snapper, and this is a DB who's definitely here for like special teams. Can't remember his name either that we signed from Miami.
Elijah Campbell.
Elijah Campbell. Yep, there you go. Bam. So the first one that caught my eye was defensive tackle, because before I read the rest of the name, I was like, oh, who do we get? Did we get somebody good? Now the thing is, KB, as I'm sure you've seen, his very limited sample size is pretty good. But it's limited sample. We were talking,
and he's a nose. He's a nose. So he's the replacement for DJ Davidson.
Yeah, it's like, bro, he's only played 20 games in his career though, and it's been a 4-year career. Whether it's due to injury or something else, has been very, very low. But in those games, his PFF grades, and PFF's not everything, but I was looking specifically at his run defense grade, and I'm like, wow, this guy is this is pretty damn good. What are you thinking? I mean,
Yeah,
obviously, I think we both think it's depth, but yeah.
Yeah, depth, and of course we'll expand on it more when we get into the interior and interior offensive line and defensive line section. Are we in that? We're not in that section, are we?
No, that's the next one.
Yeah. We'll get into. I'll expand more on that later, but like, we're waiting out the market for Sam Roberts. Like, what are we doing? And some guys that we wanted are still on the market. Like, why are we bringing in Shelby Harris for a freaking visit? Like, what is this? Annoying. But honestly, I don't mind the signing. It's not Sam Roberts personally. It's just the guys that are still there. You know, I don't mind getting a sleeper nose tackle depth. I don't mind that at all.
Guess what, KB? This is an upgrade over DJ Davidson.
I would say so.
This guy's 100% better than DJ Davidson.
Yeah, I would say so. If we find a diamond in the rough, that's awesome.
He's probably played less games, which is kind of hilarious. Once again, I think he's only 20 games in 4 years. If anybody in the chat got a correction from me, drop it. I think genuinely in 4 years, 20 games, due to injuries, due to just where he is on the depth chart and stuff like that. But when he's come into play,
I wonder how many games
he's been very, very good. Bro, I think he has like around 80 or above 80s for run defense game, pass rush.
Yeah.
Overall grade. Like, he's really good when he's in there. So I like that we got a quality depth player at a position of need.
I'm looking at DJ. I'm trying to see how many games DJ Davidson played. I know DJ Davidson tore his knee in 1 year, and that he was out the whole year. So I think that was 2023. Oh my God, DJ Davidson is terrible. Oh, his grades are terrible. I don't even know how many.
Oh, yo, sure. Show the chat so that they can at least see we got a big upgrade at the depth defensive tackle position.
Let's see.
Holy shit.
When I start seeing that shade of orange, man.
No, forget that. 47?
Huh?
47?
Yeah, I know. Oh my God.
This is insane.
Disgusting.
I will say though, once again, going back to Sam Roberts, he's played so little games. I think on PFF it says 0 out of everything because he hasn't played enough games to qualify, I think.
Let me see here. Let me go to Sam Roberts.
Robertes. That's what this man just typed in, bro.
Let's see.
Go to like the overall.
He's like first. Improved every year, huh?
Go to the overall thing first, and then this more detailed one, so that I can see like the big grade.
Yeah. Okay, let me go to the beginning thing then. Sam. As you can see, guys, much better.
Oh my God, blue! I'm seeing blue,
bro. Yeah, that's. Of course, guys, like they don't have him ranked. Yeah, because apparently you need a certain amount of snaps, and he didn't reach that. I don't think. But
so this is what he. Can we see the total games that he played on this smaller page here or no?
The total games that he's played here, no. Yo, he's played for a new team every year. I thought
around with the Patriots for just 2 seasons and then a new team every year. No, 2 teams in 1 year with the Panthers and the Bears.
2 teams in 1 year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's genuinely the definition of depth, unless everybody's like, yo, you can't stay healthy.
Let's go here and see how many games he's actually played.
By the way, like you did point out that he's gotten better every year, and that's true. Look at that improvement, man. Wow.
Yeah. Does it say how many? I mean, here's a snap count. What's AGP mean? Why don't you just tell me what it is?
Okay, so I mean, we can see a defensive line snap down. So he's had 100 his rookie year, 40 the year after, 24 the year after, and then 102 this last year.
A-gap, duh. A-gap. So so he's primarily a nose tackle. So A-gap is like anything from 0 tech to 1 tech. So
it looks like in years 2 and 3, either injuries or something just took him out because he got back to around 100 snaps this past year. I guess hopefully he's healthy is really all I could say about it.
Yeah, hopefully he's healthy and hopefully we got a diamond in the rough. It's interesting that he's a nose tackle and he's only listed at 300. That's interesting. I mean, he's lighter than 6'5".
I mean, do you see his arms? First of all, look at the picture I have for him. Like, he genuinely has like his fucking arm girth is insane. This guy is
he's probably just built a certain way that he can be a little bit lighter and still be strong. Maybe he's just naturally strong. Because 300 is not where I want what I want a nose tackle to be. I want my nose tackle to at least be 320. But Dexter is 342.
Yeah. No, I thought Dexter was more. I thought he was like 350.
Dexter was 342. Oh, well, unless he gained more as his career went on. But I know he came in the league at 342. And then I know DJ Davidson's like 325 or something like that.
Let's take a look at Micah McFadden's replacement. Let's see what this guy's looking like.
On PFF?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Cam Jones.
Let's look at the overview first. Cam Jones. What a basic ass name. You think you're gonna take Micah McFadden's job with that basic ass name? This isn't him.
That is him. Yeah.
He's a Giant?
Yeah.
It says Jets.
That's the last team he was with.
Wouldn't it just say? Oh, was it like that with Sam Roberts too? Did it say that?
No, Sam Roberts was updated for the Giants, but Sam Roberts was signed yesterday. Cam Jones was like today.
I'm about to say, yeah, because freaking with a name like that, I mean, I could imagine it might be more than a couple of players like that, named like that in the league. So, all right, so
Cam Jones,
no pass rush grade. That means he's straight up an off ball, which is fine. We don't need a guy to rush at all, but run defense is terrible. How's his overall? That's weird. How's his overall grade 66.2? But
he's got to be a special teamer. He's got to be a special teamer, which is what I think he was probably signed for.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So he'll be like what's his name? The guy we had for so long, Cam.
Crowder.
Oh. Huh? No, not Crowder. The special teamer, longtime special teamer we had at linebacker for a while. Out of
I know
Penn
the
State.
former running back.
No, not a former running back. He's a linebacker.
Yeah, he went from a running back to a linebacker.
No, he was not.
Chat, what is wrong with this guy, bro?
I'm talking about. You remember? Do you remember those two?
Brown.
Cam Brown.
He's a former running back, isn't he? Or am I mixing
No, he's not.
No, bro, I'm looking this up right now.
Cam Brown is not a former. He's a former edge rusher that we made into an off ball.
Who am I thinking of then? That's the former running back.
I don't know. Remember the other dude we liked too? It was Cam Brown and then the other dude out of Minnesota. Guys,
you're thinking Ryan Connolly?
No. Out of Minnesota, we turned him into an off ball too. Or no, it was switched. He was.
I know who you're talking about. I didn't like him as much as everybody else was high on that guy. They were super.
No, it wasn't Beavers. He was in the same draft as Cam Brown.
I know who you're talking about. He had the long arms. I know who you're talking about.
Was it the 2020 draft? It was the 2020
draft. Bro, everybody was high on that guy. I was not as high on him. I was good.
You know, we were just coping at that time. We were just coping. Let's be real.
I was like, what are these? I was genuinely like, what are these people?
Carter Coughlin, baby.
I was like, what are that I'm not seeing? Genuinely, I was wondering.
Do you guys remember that draft? Oh my god. I'm so happy. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. We may hate Joe Shane. I get it. I think Joe Shane is just a better freaking GM, bro. Look at this shit ass draft that Dave Gettleman put together, and we were supposed to be excited about this.
This is Joe Judge's draft, bro. This is Joe Judge's draft.
Joe Judge's draft. Oh
this
god.
Is Joe Judge's draft.
Listen to this, guys. All right, I'm gonna share this screen here. Guys, look at this.
Ellerson Smith is another one, bro.
God,
Ellerson Smith is another one, bro.
Yeah, Dave Gettleman, good old Dave.
TJ, oh my god, we took
slam
four
dunk
linebackers. Wait, we took four
linebackers? Yes. You don't remember? You don't remember? We took four freaking linebackers. To be fair, I think Carter Coughlin was a edge rusher. To be fair, Carter Coughlin was an edge rusher, and then we made him into a linebacker eventually, but. Man, do you guys remember TJ Brunson, Taker? And to my credit, I remember, during these times, to my credit, Tay Crowder was my favorite out of all of this, and he was still ass, but he wound up being the best out of all four of them. But we got four linebackers, and we were supposed to be happy about that.
He drafted Julian Love, right? Shout out to him for that pick, and Xavier McKinney.
He did. He drafted Julian Love.
Julian Love was a cornerback, but turned into safety. He drafted us what was supposed to be our safety room right now, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah. Darnay
We're gonna show it
Holmes, bro.
during the next topic. We'll show it. Don't worry.
Chris Williamson, he never even played with us because he just got cut the same year. Shane Lemieux, who tore his ACL every year. Matt Parrott, bro. I had so much hope for Matt Parrott. Apparently, he's living life right now. I gotta see what.
I mean, bro, just one NFL contract. Even if you're a third-round pick, you could live. I think you invest correctly. Yeah,
I think he got 2 contracts.
Bro, we had 4 7th-round picks, and we didn't trade up any of our picks, dog.
Insane. We just cannon foddered our freaking. Oh my god. Yo, look at this. I'm checking up on a old a loved one, a beloved one, in Matt Parrott. Yo.
Oh my
brother, there's no way you could be that ass and still play in the league. He moved to guard. A 6'7" guard. What kind of idea is that?
He's too big. He's too big for guard. His wingspan is insane.
That dude has 35-inch arms and he's playing guard. That's how, you know your ass when you're 6'7". You have 35-inch arms. Probably you have a 70-inch wingspan or something like that. Well, no, not 70-inch. It's more than that because it counts your chest, right? So it would have to be close to 90 at that point. And they put you at guard? Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. R.I.P., bro. R.I.P.
What you think about our new long snapper, bro? Is Casey Crater really that ass? Am I missing something?
He probably just wanted his own guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Zach Briner has direct experience with Jason Sanders, who we signed, and Graham.
Yeah. Okay. So chemistry.
Graham Gano is still on the team though. We nobody's acknowledged that in a couple weeks. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, but he's gone. He's gone. We have 3 kickers on the team right now, so.
Yeah, and I thought we were gonna be chilling with Ben Sauls. All right, okay, but let's get to the real topic, man. Let's get to the real topic. Positions still to fill. So here you can pull up the PFF for Shelby Harris. All right. Because that's the first one. That's the guy that's on the thumbnail. That's the guy that the Giants are apparently talking to bring in. And guys, I did not change this lower third in this overrate from last week because, as KB said, the exact same guys that are on here and the guys that we want are still available, and we're bringing in Shelby Harris, bro, for a visit. Now,
all right. I mean, the run defense is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'll also say this, KB. If we roll with Shelby Harris, with a good depth guy in Sam Roberts, I'm not mad necessarily. I'm more disappointed because I'm like, we know there's somebody better on the market that's gonna be for cheap. We know there's somebody better, but I won't be mad because I do think a D tackle room of Dexter, Shelby, Darius Alexander, and Sam Roberts. I do think that's a good D tackle room. But
say it again. Say that rotation again.
Dexter, Shelby, Darius, and Sam Roberts.
I'm not satisfied though, to be honest with you.
I'm okay with that top 3. Anybody else that will be added will be depth at that point. Genuinely.
I think you could still fit in Calais Campbell in there, man. I really do think you could fit in Calais Campbell. You said what?
No, I said go right ahead, take it away. With your thoughts and
I listen. I think Sam Roberts is a cool signing. I think if you bring in Calais Calais Campbell's not nobody there besides Dex is stopping me from getting Calais Campbell, and I know they may be excited about the Giants may be excited about Sam Roberts and potentially getting something out of him. But if you have to cut him because you have, during camp and you have to cut down your rosters and he's a cut. Well, honestly, he probably is a lock to make the roster because he's a nose tackle. But cut Shelby Harris for Calais Campbell or something like that. You know what I mean? I would do it. You know what I'm saying? I would do it. I would love to have Calais Campbell because Campbell's not only a pass rushing interior. He can stop the run. So
no, we looked at it. And that's the whole reason I liked them in the first place. I was like, this guy is still really freaking good at everything.
Here's Shelby Harris. I mean, his best years are clearly behind him. So his best, the last time he had a really good year was in 2020, and that's that. I most notably know him as a Bronco. I didn't even know he was drafted by the freaking Raiders.
What
was it, 7th round pick? I mean, what a career for a 7th round pick, by the way. What a career. That's a good career. But his best years are clearly behind him. I don't really care for this, to be honest with you.
But I don't think it's a bad addition to the room, though. It's
not a bad addition, but I don't think it's an upgrade. Like, I don't really care.
It's an upgrade over Sam Roberts, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
No, I'm talking about like based on last year. Like, I don't think it's really that much of a difference. I mean, we had Nacho and who's the other veteran we had on there?
I'm not saying it's a massive upgrade. I do think it's an upgrade. We have guys that could at least play against the run if he were to be brought in. We have multiple guys that could play against the run. Whereas last year, we had one guy that could play against the run, and he's being double and triple teamed. That I do think it's an upgrade from that standpoint. And once again, guys, I still want more than just Shelby freaking Harris. Is DJ Reader still available? Because I think everybody that's on this lower thirds is still available. We got Calais Campbell on here, DJ Reader, and then the other side we got Zeitler and Greg Van Roten. Evan Neal for the second week in a row is still the starting right guard of the New York Giants. Evan Neal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know what's going on. We had a top 10 offensive line last year. If we have to run it back with the exact dudes, maybe there's a little bit of a drop off because of age. Maybe there isn't. But you can't go from a top 10 offensive line and then drop down to not top 10 because you refuse to bring back a guy or you refuse to upgrade at the position. I know there's no way we're rolling into the season with Evan Neal at right guard. But when you got Kevin Zeitler and Greg Van Roten still available, KB, I don't know how you don't bring any of them in for a visit. And GBR was at Harbaugh's introductory press conference, bro. Don't forget that.
He was there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna roll with something, man. But I don't know.
Let's pull up. I think we already looked at both Zeitler and Van Roten's PFF grades, and Zeitler was better, but it was close, right? Or was it like way out of the water better?
Zeitler was pretty good, wasn't it?
I just can't remember if it was close to Runyon or not.
Oh, I don't even think we looked up Runyon's PFF, so let's check.
I'm sorry, no, I mixed them up. Not Runyon, freaking GVR, man.
Oh, GVR. Let me see. Okay. Let's just give a quick refresher on Kevin Zeitler. Still really good. I mean, still really good at 36 years old. This is nuts. Mm-hmm. I mean, this dude's like playing like he's probably gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Even though he jumped around from team, which is weird, but let's look at Greg Van Roten. No, I think he's significantly better than Greg Van Roten. Last time we did this, I'm pretty sure he was significantly better. Yeah, significantly better. So we need Kevin Zeitler back. We need Kevin Zeitler.
Just bring them both back.
I would love to bring them both back. But like we talked about this last week. Greg Van Roten ain't coming back to be a backup. So you have to decide one or the other.
Hey man, listen. My rebuttal still stands tall right now because ain't nobody knocking on his door other than us probably right now.
You're right. If he doesn't have any options, I guess he would have to go somewhere. But I'll take Kevin Zeitler as my first choice.
It also doesn't make sense why nobody's knocking on Kevin Zeitler's door either.
I don't
know what's happening.
He's just older.
They're both 36, I think, right?
They're just older, and maybe teams just either forgot about them or just want to move on and stay younger. You know, and on top of that, it's the stubbornness. 40. On top of that, it's the stubbornness from their side as well because because Kevin Zeitler ain't gonna go to at 36 years old. He ain't gonna go to the team to be a backup. You know, he's too old for that. He don't want to sit there and just watch. So he wants to go there to be a starter. And teams are probably like, listen, we just don't want 36-year-old starters. That's it. You know. Evan Neal's standard all along was just be better than Matt Peart.
Well, actually, we can look it up. Is Evan Neal as bad as Matt Peart, bro? Pull him up, bro. Because Peart was at 25.
I can't believe I never went through Evan Neal's PFF. I don't think I've ever done this.
Okay, so
all right, guys,
25
moment of
is
truth.
according to
Oh my
What the
God,
fuck?
it's not even, not even halfway.
What does that mean?
He's so bad, it's
Go back to
negative.
24. Go back to 2024. This is
Yeah,
2025.
I will.
No, there's no way. We gotta go back.
What?
No way.
No fucking way.
Hell no. Hell no, chat. I refuse to believe it. Oh, God damn.
Gosh, bro, hold on.
What
In
was his rookie
2024, he wasn't a starter, right? Like he didn't play. Did he play?
When did we? No, I think 2024 was the first year of GBR.
So this is like in relief. This
Yeah,
is all right. This is in relief. This is when Evan Neal was on the like playing.
And it was 2022 his rookie year, bro. Because which year is worse, 23 or 22? 24 was the first year of GBR and Runyon, I think. Oh,
Yo, this is terrible. If this guy was a starter for,
worse.
Oh my God,
that was him at tackle. Oh yeah, this is at tackle too. This is not even at guard. This is at tackle.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this is ass. Holy shit. But it's better than Pert. So guess what? Jack was right, bro. Be better than Matt Pert. That man has the same Burt year as me, man. I'm ashamed. Holy damn.
I gotta go to 2024. Wait, what am I doing? What is this? I don't want to snap my position. What is this? I didn't click on that. All right. Offensive grade chart. Is that what it is? No. Bro, why is it taking me to a whole new menu?
I don't know what's going on.
Golly.
He had a good run blocking game against Carolina. Shout out to nobody.
Carolina then boosted his stats, yo. Damn.
This is bad. Let's take a look at John Runyon, just because out of curiosity, I misspoke. I think Giants fans, I think this will be helpful. Hopefully he's as good as I think he is, because a lot of Giants fans don't like him for some reason.
It's because he's not we're paying him $11 million, so like people get a lot of like Glowinski vibes, Mark Glowinski vibes. You know, I think he's better than Glowinski, but he's still not great.
The tandem of him and Thomas are like great in the run game though, and in the like the left side of our line, knock on wood, has not been a complaint.
It's been fine, yeah.
It's been fine.
But how much? Look at these grades. I'm thinking a lot of it is because of Andrew Thomas. Let's go to my king.
Let's pull up Andrew Thomas.
Yeah, let's go to my king.
Andrew Thomas, man. First of all, no. Go to the overview first. Right, go to the overview first.
Oh, okay. Let me switch. I mean, because I hate when it keeps opening up new tabs for that. So I gotta clear all these tabs. All right, let's go with Andrew Thomas.
There's definitely somebody out there with an Evan Neal jersey, bro. They, like,
yeah, his mother.
Prayers up to them, man.
Oh, look at my king. Look at my
And it's all over the screen.
It's all over the screen.
Oh, man. Allowed. One sack allowed, and it was my sack.
Look at my king. Look at my king. Yo, first of all, shout out to PFF because they always give Andrew Love the sloppy toppy every single year, and the NFL does not listen to Andrew Thomas love. They don't. Like the NFL, the media, the players, the fans, nobody gives him love except PFF. He's always on PFF's All-Pro list, always, and I don't understand. I don't understand.
You know what's gonna be even more beautiful? It's all over the screen. You know what's gonna make it go all over the wall? Looking at him from his rookie year to see the improvement. That's gonna make it just go all over the place because we know that he's struggling his rookie year. Let's go year by year. Let's do this.
Oh my god,
bro! So one sack allowed. Come on.
Ugh, disgusting.
Wait, before you go to premium, let's go to year by year overall.
Huh?
The overall, let's go year by year from 2020. So that we see
gotcha.
And we could experience it.
Oh my gosh.
He wasn't even that bad for real. He was not even. Make sure you change the one below to where it's like sacks allowed.
Yeah.
He wasn't even that bad for real.
No, he was bad. No. Andrew Thomas was pretty bad.
Wait. Immediately 10 sacks allowed. Okay. Let's go to.
Bro, he was last in the league.
Let's go. Remember, to the second year, KB.
Remember, I want to preface something, guys. He was dealing with an injury that he was dealing with since college, since his last year in college. He was dealing with an ankle injury.
He was dealing with like 2 different offensive line coaches that didn't know how to coach him.
Yeah. Also, yeah, he was missing his punches and stuff like that. Everybody was saying that Andrew Thomas is like playing a certain way that he hasn't played before, whatever the case was. So let's go to 2021. Look at that huge improvement already.
Down to 2. That's freaking amazing.
All right, look at that. Jump. Look at that jump. Look at that jump.
And it only gets better from here.
It only gets better from here, baby. 2022 is really when he arrived, though. So let's see. Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Okay, boom. Oh, yeah.
Look at my freaking king, bro.
He's up there. He's up there.
Look at my king.
2022, he's one of the best.
And he played 1,000 snaps. And 1,000 snaps. He only played 800 and allowed two sacks. He played almost 250 more. And only allowed 3 sacks. 2023, I believe he got hurt this year. That year, he did. I think he left like half the
amount of snaps. Yeah, half the amount of snaps.
Yeah. Then we had that's when we had off the couch, Mr. Off the Couch, Justin Pugh there, and Joshua Izudu.
Idudu? Okay, I got you.
Idudu. Yeah. All right, let's go to 2024.
He didn't play a lot of snaps either. He was injured back-to-back years. Yeah, because now it's literally a conversation. We need a good swing tackle.
Yeah,
it's a conversation that we need a good swing tackle.
2025. How many games did he miss? 2025. He played the whole year.
He only missed like 2 or 3. I think he didn't miss that much. Because
1 sack allowed and 800 snaps. That's not bad. Yeah, that's like
Bo was in there for like maybe a month or most.
That's like 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like he came back. He was healthy for the most part.
This is his best year
ever. Listen, I agree with Yuvraj. It's sad that AT probably won't make the Hall because he's not getting the Pro Bowls and all that, but he's 100% a Hall of Fame worthy player. Guys, I'm convinced it's a Giants thing. I know every fan base says that, but like the Giants have had really good freaking players over the past like 8 years. We've been a terrible team and a terrible franchise, but we've had really good players that don't have recognition. Like genuinely. Saquon was a great player here. You know, when he's healthy. He goes to the Eagles. Granted, they win the Super Bowl, but like he's getting way more recognition on the Eagles than he was here. It's because we're the Giants.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because
Andrew Thomas, man.
Because he was held back. Like his stats, like Saquon always had like good running back stats. They were never like well, actually, his rookie year was kind of elite, 91 catches and like was just nuts. But you know, he had a couple like good years, but remember a lot of injuries as well, and offensive line not holding him back. I believe in 2022, what did he run for like 1,100 or something like that? Like it was something very like pedestrian. But then he like freaking goes off with the Eagles the first year. So how many yards did he have in the first year with the Eagles? I know he went over 2,000 scrimmage.
I'll give you another example. Look at McKinney. McKinney was great when he was here.
Yeah. Then he had like 7 interceptions. Yeah.
He did. That Packers defense. But man, I don't know. I think Giants players don't get the recognition they deserve. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying. And guess what, chat? You know what that brings us to? The next topic. I'll remove the screen share now. The plan, KB. Based off of all the signings, all right? I have a couple of these, all right? The plan is either what you see here, one of these guys, or the plan is this. I think one of these two.
Oh, then we made 2 lower thirds.
I genuinely
working overtime.
Chat, listen, bro. Because what? We haven't signed a single guard.
Hold on.
What happened?
Pause everything. Pause everything.
James Hudson. I saw
Yuvraj had the best idea of all time.
We're bringing it up. We're bringing that up specifically. I just added it back to the screen. You got to go to the week. 2022. This is a new Patriots swing tackle, guys. God, no, you gotta go to the specific week, bro. You gotta go to week 2, bro. You have to go to week 2.
Oh my god!
You have to go to week 2, bro.
Guys, he only allowed 1 sack. He's the GOAT! He's the GOAT! We paid this guy $6.5 million. Why do you keep showing me this goddamn screen? It's confusing. Week 2, 17.2.
Wait, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, it shows up a new tab.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god.
That dude was a 4th round pick. James Hudson was a 4th round pick out of Cincinnati. Bro, he was part of the Cincinnati Dream Team.
17.2, bro.
Wait, was he Cincinnati Dream Team? No, that was 2022. That was 2022, right?
Yeah, that's Desmond Ritter's 2022. Yeah.
Oh
Bro,
damn! Wow, look what happened! Look what happened when James Hudson leaves Cincinnati Bearcats. They freaking are one of the best.
Bro,
teams
he got worse. He basically got worse every year, bro. Look at that. He basically got worse every year.
Dude,
oh
that dude's
God,
terrible.
Bro. Holy shit. Yo. All right.
Look at the 4 penalties. Guys, these 4 penalties, 3 of them were consecutive.
Those 4 penalties cost us the game. We lost that game by 3 points. Those 4 penalties took us out at the beginning of the game, out of the red zone, bro.
Bro, I will never forget. Dude, false starts. And then false starts again the next play, and then smacks it.
Then he said, "Fuck it, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna smack him. I'm just gonna slap the shit out of him and see what happens."
Oh my God.
Yo, look at his face.
I'm crying,
photo,
bro. Yo, James Hudson will live in infamy in Giants history, bro. That dude really, he really tried to do the Andrew Thomas, bro. He really tried to do the Andrew Thomas to try to smack it off the screen. And he he slapped somebody's head. That's assault. That's assault. What he committed is assault.
Yo, you're not that guy, pal. All right. The Sun meme, bro. Tony Soprano, Sean, he thinks he said.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Do you want to know what's absolutely nuts? What James Hudson did, because you know how it literally went viral the moment he did it. It went viral, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, who blocks like that?" People don't realize that is an actual pass. That is an actual tackle move. That is an actual offensive lineman move. That elite offensive linemen do it all the time to have elite strength. Andrew Thomas has done it multiple times in college and in the NFL. It's that quick swipe. It's like a club, and you just club that guy over. And James Hudson's the first guy in history to make that move viral, and people were just realizing that that's an actual move.
James Hudson was so ass that I downloaded this video.
I forgot about that
one. Yo, probably not the best thing to give it.
Hey, I forgot about that though.
Oh my God. James Hudson ruined the Russell Wilson legacy game, bro. True.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm pissed off because Russell Wilson's one of my favorite quarterbacks from when I was younger, and I really wanted that game for him.
Russ got us 2 game-winning touchdowns. Our defense was ass, but he got us 2 game-winning touchdowns. James Hudson, we lost by 3. If you didn't have your dumbass first drive, we would have won that game, bro.
Russell Wilson, bro, deserved that game, bro. He played I get Russell Wilson was absolute ass in week 1 and in week 3.
No, I think he genuinely turned back the clock.
Bro, he was just because that's how ass Dallas defense was. He was like, "Yo, I can work with this. I'm about to make a name for myself here."
Bro, James Hudson made KB so mad. I guarantee you this is what he wanted to do. This is what KB wanted to do as he was live streaming the game, bro.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off.
That was that clip when my reaction of that game went viral on Instagram.
Of James Hudson or of
the game of losing the game like that.
Oh my God!
Because I was so excited. The way I screamed Malik Neighbors, bro. I'm pretty sure my neighbors down the freaking street heard me.
Oh my God!
Malik Neighbors.
All right, KB. Let's get back to the draft in plain sight real quick. Shout out for that suggestion though, bro. That shit was hilarious. All right, here's what I'm thinking, KB. It's one of these two is gonna happen. And I'm low-key leaning this one. Now, I did watch your video. For those of you that didn't watch this video, go check it out. Like I said, he laid the D on Jeremiah Love. Heavy. I was surprised. And he's confused, which is hilarious to me because he doesn't know what I mean by that. And if I say what I mean by that, it will spoil the video, and then you guys have no reason to go watch the video. And I'm telling you to go watch the video.
I'm confused by what you even mean. What did I do? Did I do something sus?
No. I'll give you guys a hint. It's a tier list video, and he laid a heavy D on Jeremiah Love. All right, now.
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
you're right.
yeah. Oh, he said it. He said it. Oh my God, bro! You said I'm right. Bro?
I did give the D. Yeah.
Huh?
I bet you were watching that video and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna use this. Don't worry, I'm gonna pun the shit out of this one."
Listen, I'm surprised.
I'm gonna double entendre the shit out of this one.
This is why. Okay, so this is one of the scenarios. I think this is what I'm leaning though, KB. We just talked about it. Our starting right guard is Evan Neal. We might. Yo, the draft is 1 month away. We possibly could sign GVR or Kevin Zeitler, to be our right guard. But right now, I'm leaning heavy. John Harbaugh is not dumb. We're not going to go into the season with Evan Neal as our starting right guard. So until we sign somebody, I'm thinking guard is the move in round 1. Now, do I think, pick 5 is a
guard in round 1?
Do I think pick 5 is rich for guard? Yes, I do. But I can see Francis Mourinho being the pick. I can see in a trade down.
Oh, they're putting him at guard. Oh man, I don't like that.
I can see in a trade down scenario if it takes two to tango. I can see
Venga Ioane. Yeah.
We get is it Venga or Vega?
Okay, so it's Samoan, so the G is always pronounced as a NG. Just like Francis Maui Noah, it's spelled Francis Maui Goa.
Yeah.
But when the G is there, there's an N, pretty much a imaginary N in front of it. So it's Francis Maui Noah and Venga Ioane.
Listen, until we get that right guard, KB, I can see the pick being whether we trade down or not. I could see it being an offensive lineman.
You know what's crazy? I don't hate Venga Ioane. I don't hate him. It's just not a sexy pick. I don't hate him if we trade down.
I don't hate him. And then pick 2, the 37th, I could see being a guy like Colton Hood, who I think would be a cornerback around that round. Because those are the two positions that we haven't really done anything to. Well, more so offensive line. We genuinely haven't done anything to right guard. We did sign, the flyer, the prove it deal in Newsom and whatnot, and we got a couple of really just depth special teams guys there. And then you got Art Stapleton on Twitter saying he doesn't think cornerback is a glaring need. I respectfully disagree. I could see them rolling into the season.
The fall off of State Arpleton, man. The fall off of State Arpleton.
Go off, bro. Go off. Go ahead.
What is going on with my man State Arpleton, bro? He was one of my favorite beat writers, and now he crashes out on everybody that speaks negatively to him.
This is gonna sound horrible. I think he's become an old ass man, bro. I think he's become a cranky old ass man.
I think he's just a cranky guy now, man. Yeah. Everybody that speaks everybody that questions his authority or questions his sources or whatever. Like now he's even scared. People are noticing it. He's even scared to say what he's hearing, and he's waiting until after he hears it to say
with
that
the Evan Neal thing. With the Evan Neal thing, right?
No, it was the Evan Neal thing and the Shelby Harris thing. He said, "I've been hearing this all week." Okay, why didn't you say anything? Like you're a freaking beat reporter. You're the guy. You're the guy that the sources get it from. I don't know.
It's a combination of this, and this is gonna sound really horrible, and it's gonna sound like I'm a really cynical person. I'm saying this to Bo, KB, and chat, and it's gonna sound like I'm on a high horse. But I think part of the reason for the fall off, and like you said, anybody that almost questions him is a way to put it. He would go off on. I think that since Giants social media has exploded with us, the Giants content creators, and we respect these guys a lot, we give them a lot of credit, and then thus their social media explodes. I think the combination of that genuinely gave a lot of these guys a big head. Like I really do. And they're too. They have too much of an ego to admit it. They have way too much.
They got like 50,000, 60,000 followers.
Because at the end of the day, they forget. You're just a beat reporter, bro. Calm yourself.
Because remember, beat reporters back then weren't known by 60,000 people. They were like in the background giving background information.
And I'm saying this is a fact. Beat reporters before Giants YouTube became a thing, like 1,000 people knew who they were. Max.
Yo, you want to know the flip is crazy. I'm sorry that I keep going off on tangents like this, but we just having fun today. You know what's crazy? I had a beef with Jordan Renan for a long time. It was a one-sided beef. He doesn't know who I am. But he in the beginning, he talked shit about Giants content creators.
Yeah.
Back in 2020, I remember this, and he kind of talked shit about Giants content creators. Yeah. And now he's probably like the coolest beat writer out there right now, and the most popular by far. Most popular. He's very cool with Bobby Skinner.
Yep. And I was gonna say, I need to give credit to Bobby for that. I'm sure, his experience with Bobby and friendship with him has allowed him to come around.
Made him soften up on content creators.
Yeah, it's not like he's out here saying, "Oh, content creators are great," we're not. But like, he was genuinely like, he used to come out and just be against us verbally.
Yeah, he said we steal his stuff, even though we literally cite him in our videos and saying shout out Jordan Renan and all that stuff. So whatever. But then now Mr. State Arpleton himself, I thought I loved him so much, and I mean he's not. I never had any confrontation with him, but I've seen him replying to certain people. I'm like, yo, this isn't the State Arpleton I know, man. This isn't my guy.
On me of, we gotta hold a moment of silence for the Giants' biggest loss this offseason. Madeline Burke.
The beauty she is, man.
Shout out, disrespected the moment of silence, man. Fuck you.
Oh.
I swear to God, bro.
All right. The moment of silence. Moment of silence starts again. Moment of silence starts again.
You will be missed, Madeline Burke. All right, but also shout out to Madeline Burke. She got a huge upgrade on the job. Are you kidding me?
I thought she was gonna get like a promotion as like some other like.
No, she got a big ass upgrade.
She's gonna be an anchor on Sports Center.
She got a big ass upgrade. Very happy for her. And you know what? This is gonna sound horrible. Madeline Burke never matched the Giants media
vibe. Corporate. Is very old school. She's too
very old school. She never matched it to me.
Yeah. She's too new school corporate. Like, she deserves to be in the big lights. You know what I mean? She had no business being a freaking Giants media. Whatever. I don't even know what her official position was. You know, she was higher than like a John Schmelk or whatever. Like, in my opinion, she was higher than those guys in the Giants facility. But you could always tell that she had stardom written all over her, man. I'm really excited for her. I'm definitely. I'll be trying to look at Sports Center. I don't have cable, so I don't even know how I'll do that. But bro, shout out Madeline Burke, bro. Giants alumni, man, doing big things.
Genuinely the Giants' biggest loss this offseason. And then we never talked about this, but you peep, and I'm sure the fans know. If you guys don't know, chat, you know that this year freaking the offseason program is gonna be held in Virginia in some weird ass resort.
No.
It's being held in the mountains of Virginia, bro, because John Harbaugh said he wants the least amount of distractions. He's literally taking these boys to a secluded place in the mountains so they don't have distractions, bro. It's not going to be a MetLife, bro.
OTAs is going to be in Virginia?
It's our OTAs or another. I'm going to look it up right now, buddy.
It better be just walkthroughs and like the beginning of the season, like before the draft, like just getting the team together. It better be that. There's just no way he's going to move OTAs to the freaking...
Training camp.
Training camp is going to be in Virginia?
Listen, according to John Harbaugh...
That's the most important offseason program! That's the one everybody wants to go to!
I was...
Oh, shout out Authentic! Shout out Authentic, he'll be there! None of us will!
Oh, West Virginia, my fault, West Virginia.
West Virginia?!
Literally in the mountains, bro. Literally in the mountains.
Okay, this is doing too much. Hey, John, I love you, John. I kiss your head. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you, John. What the fuck are we doing? I was really thinking about going this year.
Hear me out.
What the fuck am I going to West Virginia?
Bro, just hear me out, though. He's succeeding in one thing. He says he's doing it for no distractions. They're not going to have shit to do but football, bro. They're going to be in the mountains.
Bro, that is overrated as hell. Fuck that. We want to see them. Bro, this is one of the most highly anticipated Bro, this is one of the most highly anticipated seasons we had in a long time. People are going to want to go see them. There are going to be fans that want to go see them. And now they got to go to West Virginia to do that?
So it's only for the first 2 weeks, though, you got the...
Training camp is only like 3 weeks long, a month long. Half of freaking training camp?
Half of it, yeah. Half of it.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
And this is I don't believe this. I genuinely believe, because I think he said it, like, it's for the distraction thing. I don't believe this. Because you don't need, bro, that's easily solvable, bro. Have the catering outside. There you go.
No, you don't want to put the food outside.
No, bro. They're a $1 billion corporation. They could afford to have some good catering outside. Bro.
Well, listen. Apparently, they're a $1 billion corporation, and they have one of the worst freaking report cards in the NFL. So
I don't think they had one of the worst, but and they're doing
renovations.
I think it was middle, bro. I think it was middle of the pack. and they're having. That's what
Yo,
they're doing. The
fact that they, this is the last year we're gonna get report cards public.
Yeah, because the owners are the owners. If I say what I think about the owners, I'd be banned from the NFL, bro.
Yeah, the owners are just, yeah, I can't say that either. I can't.
Yeah, I'd probably be banned from watching football,
I was gonna say something so TOS.
but also like it's the worst thing about the Giants, and we've noticed for a while as Giants fans, we've always had some of the worst lockers, bro. Like every time you see a picture or a video in the locker room,
yeah,
it's, like,
it's
why
so
does it
basic.
look like it's a high school locker room, bro.
Yeah,
the Jets have a better lockers than we do,
and we have the worst report card for this guy, the GM.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
32 out of 32.
That's so funny.
It was literally, I think it was an F for GM. And this is by the players, guys. That means the players that are in the facility right now don't like Joe Shane. They gave him an F. And remember, that's a median score. We're not like that means everybody did an F.
Bro, you think Joe Shane's daughter made a video about that, or she only makes videos about fans criticizing her dad?
Yo, that's
bro.
Funny.
He needs to get a handle on his kids, bro. Shout out to Carson Shane, bro. Carson Shane is mad.
Yo, I think Carson about that life though. I kind of roll with it. I kind of like it. He knows everybody hates his dad, and he don't give a damn. Like he's so cool, and he's so cool with Jackson Dart too.
Yo, we shouldn't get into it too much because it's his kids, but like they're old enough to know like how to behave when your dad is like a high official, I guess. But
honestly,
it's
you spoiled kids. Honestly, they're spoiled kids that you know.
You can tell. I'll say this: you can tell that Joe Shane he lies about it, but you can tell that he looks online for stuff about himself. Like I think in his first press
you can
conference
tell,
after,
and he's young enough to do
hired.
that. And actually, he's young
after
enough.
Harbaugh was hired, he was directly asked about it, and like you could tell he gave a fake answer. He's like, "No, I never look at that stuff. You know, I don't let it shake me." And everybody's like, "Bro, like we can tell that you let it shake you, you let it get to you a little bit." And the fact of the matter is, Joe, you're here for another year. You gotta make sure that you gotta steel your mind and make sure it doesn't affect you for next year because you're here for that year.
It already did, bro. His mind is infected already.
At least one of his kids inherited that trait from him, bro. You can tell.
Bro, it already infected him, bro. From that introductory press conference with John Harbaugh, like that's gonna
right,
go.
Joe?
Ain't that right, Joe? I was just talking to Joe about this.
Joe looked like he was about to piss himself on the press conference, man. Bro, let's get back to this, dog.
Yeah.
Francis Malinoa and Colton Hood. That's who I'm thinking because we haven't done anything for the offensive line, and I think we still need defense.
I love Colton Hood.
Or KB, the other one is I wouldn't be mad at Mansour Delane at 5. And then I just threw Jeremiah Love in there because that's a smoke screen. But the two scenarios I genuinely think, as of March 24, 2026, I genuinely think are like the front runners for me are either Mansour Delane or Francis Malinoa / Venga. That's what I'm thinking in round 1. And then round 2 is if it's Mansour Delane, we're getting
it's gonna play off. It's gonna play off of whoever goes round 1. Yeah,
exactly. And then if we get from Francis, we're getting whoever's there like Colton Hood. I think it's O-line and DB. The reason I'm not saying D-line is because of the fact they're looking at a dude like Shelby Harris. Even though both me and KB agree we could use somebody else. I hate to say this because it feels like a cop out.
I really think
Rome wasn't built in a day. I could see them saying we're chill there for this year. Let's go focus on this.
I really think they're trying to give Darius Alexander a shot. That's what I think. I think they're trying to give Darius Alexander a shot because he's shown flashes. He's shown flashes, and he was getting better throughout the season. Of course, everybody got that freaking boost once they fired Shane Bowen.
Shout out to Charlie Bullen. Charlie Bullen so much, man. Like really, for real.
Yeah.
The more I look back on it, the more I'm like, wow, bro. Like you did such like a night and day job. Like granted, Shane Bowen was ass, but you also credit to you for doing such a night and day job with the defense.
Yep. But
what can you tell me? Oh, go ahead.
No, ask your question. I didn't have anything.
I was gonna say, what can you tell me about Delane a little bit? I watched your video. I know that you had. I don't want to spoil it. I know that you had players above him for who would you want at 5. I think with Mansour Delane, the conversation online is a little interesting because there are a few people, not too much. There are a few people that genuinely believe he is worth a top 5 pick, and then there's other people that are like, you know what, he's a borderline top 10 pick, so it wouldn't be horrible, but probably not the best. Like, what do you see out of Mansour Delane?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think Mansour Delane is if you're disregarding Jermod McCoy because of his injury, he's the best corner in this draft, bar none. Like, I think it's between Jermod McCoy. Jermod McCoy is, I don't want to talk about him too much, but he is top tier of this class. But because of injuries, it's hard to consider him top 5, so I understand. So Mansour Delane is the next best option. I think Delane is a borderline top 10 guy. And I wouldn't be necessarily mad if we drafted him. It will be a reach, though. You can't say it won't. It would be a reach compared to who is going to be on the board. But if you're drafting based off a BPA plus need, he'll be a good pick for you. I think he does a good mixture of man and zone, and he's going to be a good press corner at the NFL level. And on top of that, he has that top end speed. He just ran his 40 time at his pro day and ran a 4.38. So that's pretty damn good. He has top end speed. Plays on that boundary. Long, lanky, can press at the line. Like, I like what he showed, and he's tough, really tough. Now, as far as his measurements go, I'm pretty sure he's slightly undersized, but nowadays we're seeing a lot of cornerbacks come out of the draft that are pretty much undersized, but like they still play fine. Yeah, he's 6 foot, so he's 6 foot is fine, but 187. I expect him to put on some weight. They're definitely going to probably get him closer to 195.
You said 170. You said 170 something?
No, 187.
Oh, okay.
187.
Okay. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable because you can add on 7 pounds of muscle. Yeah, you for sure can add on like 7 pounds.
They're probably going to get him closer to 195, 200 to play in that press man. Well, I don't even know if we're going to play press man. We're going to be playing press. I don't know if we're going to play press man. Brendan Cisse is good. Brendan Cisse is good. A little bit of a heavy zone corner, like a quarters defense type guy. I think he'd be perfect for like Seahawks. But Cisse is like more of a second round option. But yeah, I like Delane. I do like Delane. He's just top 5 is just stretching it. But I would not be mad if they drafted him. No, I would prefer Delane over Jeremiah Love. Sorry everybody. I would.
You would prefer Delane over Jeremiah Love. I don't think that's crazy to say. I don't think it's crazy to say. I wish I had the video where it's that. I don't think it's crazy to say that because I think it's more of a need.
Yeah, and to preface, guys, when it comes to Jeremiah Love, it's going to calm down eventually. But all this hype around Jeremiah Love, it's word of mouth. That's really what it is. When it comes to draft and prospects, it's always word of mouth. Just look at Jeremiah Love play. He's an excellent player, no doubt about it. Is he worth a top 10, maybe top 5 pick? Sure. I don't think he's better than Ashton Jeanty. I'm sorry. That's not a Boise State Bronco bias, in my opinion. I'm a Boise State fan, but I don't think he's better than Ashton Jeanty. I don't think he's better than Bijan. I don't think he's better than CMC. I don't think he's better than Saquon Barkley. Who else are other running backs that went in the top 5? He's better. I think he's better than man, is Jameer? He better than Zeke Elliott? Is he better than Zeke Elliott coming out the draft?
What about Jameer?
Jameer didn't go in the top 5, but I mean top 10. But Jameer, I'd say he's better than Jameer because Jameer coming out the draft.
Crazy? Jameer is freaking great though. So you know.
No, but Jameer really showed what he can do as a runner. I think he would. I think the way they used him at Alabama was like you're like a running back that's a receiver. Like that's pretty much how they used Jahmyr Gibbs at Alabama. I know Jahmyr Gibbs was at Georgia Tech before that as well. But I don't, to be honest with you guys, I think Jeremiah Love is on the lower tier of running backs that's come out that's worth a top 10 pick. So do with that what you will. I don't think he's generational. I think people need to calm that down. There have been plenty. I watched like 5 games of him on film because his offensive line is so dog water that it looks like Saquon, where it's hard to gauge if Saquon's good or not because he's just getting freaking pummeled in the backfield all the time. So a lot of it's not Jeremiah Love's fault, but it really goes to show that running back really relies on what you have in front of him. And I don't know, like, yeah, we have a decent offense, but like Jeremiah Love, and you already have Cam Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy, you have a terrible interior offensive line. Like, why draft him? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. I like Cisse too, Mike, but wait, yeah. What are your thoughts on Love, drafting Love?
All right, so it's hilarious because I think even during the season and towards the end of the season, like right as the season ended, KB, you remember this? I was one of the guys saying I'm actually not as impressed with our run game as everybody else is. Like, and I know that I think the Giants were top 10,
me neither.
maybe even top 5, maybe even top 5 in total rushing yards. But that's not really indicative of the running back room specifically. That's indicative of the run game, which includes Jackson Dart, which includes Russell Wilson when he got rushing yards and stuff like that. I genuinely think that the running back room of Cam Skadaboo and Tyrone Tracy, and this might be a hot take, I think is just average. I think that it got a little bit overhyped because of Cam Skadaboo's personality, and because he turned out to be a lot better than maybe a lot of people expected, and major media expected. But I think it's just average. But I don't think that's bad. I think that's completely fine. And I think that if you want to add somebody to it, you add him another mid-round day 3 pick. I never thought that's hilarious because you'd think I'd be the perfect candidate to be like, oh yeah, let's go take, Jeremiah Love at 5. Like it's hard for me to say I would hate it because it's not a 1-to-1 Saquon Barkley at 2 situation, which I loved at the time. And obviously looking back, you're like, well, that was a mistake in rebuilding the team. I don't think it's a 1-to-1 situation, so I can't hate it. But I think it would probably be out of like the 6 players that you could take at 5. I think he would rank 6 out of 6 because everybody else fulfills some type of immediate need where you can see, okay, we don't have either the player there or we have a player there and we definitely need another player. Like, we're good at the running back room. We're not good at guard or interior line in general. It's old, and we definitely need a replacement right now for at least one of the positions. We're not good at interior linebacker. We got Tremaine Edmonds on a 2-year deal. And I think the addition of Sonny Styles genuinely makes not only this run defense better, but the pass defense better because of what he can do. We're not good at safety because all we got is Javon Holland. And then we have some guys that kind of have to prove themselves. Jason Pinnock hasn't been with us for a minute, guys. And I don't know how he's been on the Niners. I think he was just okay at best and not so good in another year. And then Ardarius Washington, who could play a little bit of safety. I think he's a depth piece. I get that Ravens fans loved him a lot, and I'm sure he's going to show out for us. But, we need some at safety. Now, what's funny, the counter argument for both of those is that you can make the positional value argument for linebacker, safety, and running back. And I wouldn't argue with you. That's a valid and true point. You can make
a weird draft. This is a very weird draft.
Yeah, and then even with Sonny Styles, let's talk against Sonny Styles a little bit, for the sake of the argument, because the fact of the matter is, KB, as we saw this offseason, you could get a top linebacker for cheap, just like you could get a top running back for cheap, relatively speaking. Even cheaper. They're cheap. Linebackers are going like at insanely good prices. And it's very rare that they re-sign with the team they drafted him. So by the statistics, by the numbers, you're drafting Sonny Styles for about 4 years, 5 max, and then he leaves on a cheap deal somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's like getting back to Love, though, not to get completely sidelined. I wouldn't hate it, but he's like 6 out of 6 out of the 6 guys that are draftable to me at pick 5. And positional value is part of it. The other part of it is that I think we don't need it as much as the other guys. That's really the main thing. I don't think we need it as much as we need these other positions. And I definitely put Mansour ahead of him. And then with the other one, KB, because Francis Mauanoa was also somebody in your video that you're like, you had, not to spoil the video, you had a couple players ahead of him. And I know you've said this on the show. So this isn't a spoiler because you've said this on the show, though. You've said you don't know how you feel about drafting a guard at 5th overall, and then 2, drafting somebody that you'd have to put at guard because he's a tackle. Which, to be fair, I'll say this. I think it's valid for both sides. I think it's valid to say we haven't seen this guy play at guard. How do we know he's going to be successful? I think it's also valid to say we know this guy as an offensive lineman has insane talent, and we've seen this kind of transition happen before. I think it's valid on both points. But go ahead.
Yeah. I like Maui Noah a lot. Like, it's just hard for me because based on who's on the board, because we pick so high that the person you pick better be at least a safe option. You don't want to get too risky with it. You want to make sure this guy's going to be good right off the start. And already, like, picking a guy and moving him out of position is already a big risk. But it's worked in the past. Like Brennan Scherf, for example, got drafted 5th overall back in 2015. And they moved him from tackle to guard, and he wound up having a damn near Hall of Fame career as a guard.
Yeah, I think he's Hall of Fame. Yeah.
it's happened before. It's just not a guarantee. And this guy has never played guard before. So you wouldn't even know if he's good or not. And he's fine as a tackle. It's like the only reason why you would move him to guard is not because you don't think he's going to be good at tackle. It's because you need him at guard. It's just, it's really unfortunate for a Francis Mauigoa and his career to do that. And what if he's not successful, you know? Then you have a predicament, and you already have Jermaine Illuminor and Andrew Thomas locked up under contract, and now you got a good offensive lineman who you can't play. So there's that. And then another part of that is who's going to be available. The fact that we're picking top 5 tells you that there are going to be other guys available, because Fernando Mendoza takes up a spot, right?
There's only 3 guys gone, basically, because
Fernando, only 3 guys are going to be gone. One of them is going to be Arvell Reese, I think, and I'm not really Arvell Reese doesn't really fit this team, so I'm concerned about that. Only 2 players. Maybe you say the worst case scenario, Sonny Styles and Carnell Tate are off the board. Okay, now you've got. I mean, I wouldn't take him, but David Bailey, Mansour Delane, Jermod McCoy, Caleb Downs. There are a couple of other guys. Do you really want to take a tackle, turn him into guard, rather than just getting a safer option like a Mansour Delane, you know, like a Caleb Downs, where you know what they are and you're gonna put them in position to play their best? It's just I'm not really in love with the pick if we wind up doing that. I do like Francis Mauigoa as a player. It's just that I know we wouldn't put him at the place that he's good at, you know.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess you already spoke on Venga a little bit, right? So there's not really a need to go back there. Yeah. But then let's do the flip, right? I guess I'll switch it back, because you also spoke about Colton Hood and you talked about the CB that Mike brought up. Let's flip it back, and then I'll get to the comments, because I see people talking a little bit about this. Let's flip it. Let's say Delane is the pick at 5. We know a couple guys that may be there at 37 for the O-lineman. We know there's a chance Pregnon is there, but you know he's been going higher in the drafts as well. There's the guy that we went heavy earlier in the draft process in Jennings Dunker, who's a tackle, but I think you feel better about him moving to guard than you do about.
And it's a second-round pick.
I also think he projects better at guard. Like I really do.
But the thing is, like, even I don't know if he has experience at guard, but you can afford to experiment with a second-round pick. Hell, you could even afford to experiment with a middle of the first round type guy if you want to, just not the top 5. You know, not the top 5.
I'm gonna disagree with the statement a little bit. I think I don't like the phrase "afford to experiment," because I do think, as we stand right now, he is like a really good talented offensive line. So like afford to experiment, it's almost like you're feeling that they're gonna fail. I think it's more of, you know, you might waste a year at most.
Well, it's just a risk. It's like kind of acknowledging that you might fail.
Yeah. What do you think about those guys? You think about Jennings Dunker or Pregnon or even Max Ionacre, who's somebody people think maybe he moves inside, maybe he doesn't. Those guys are going to be there at 37.
Max Ionacre is a like an athletic freaking demon, where people are like, yeah, he could probably play at multiple positions. He's a project guy wherever you put him. A lot of people are saying that he needs a lot of work still. I haven't done my film on him. I haven't done film on a lot of these interior offensive linemen in the second round, but Pregnon is there. We've talked about him a lot on the pod. A guy like Chase Basantis is another guy that is talked about as a possible guy there. So
Chase might be a little bit high. That's just me. Just based off
it could be, but we'll see what happens.
Where I'm seeing he's going in mocks. That's all I'm basing it off of. I'm gonna let you know, Chad. I'm gonna let you know what I'm basing it off of. We'll go ahead.
Yeah. So. And you're right. I haven't seen Chase Bahantas go that high, but you never know how the draft goes. You know, the draft, you see freaking guys that are like damn near third-round picks get drafted in the first sometimes. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Remember when Cole Strange got chosen in the first round? I was like, what the hell? I think the Patriots are on crack. I think that was Belichick's last year. But yeah, I mean, there's also another thing people talk about is Fano at 5. No, I'm good.
I think Fano is just a straight tackle too. Like I don't think anybody's ever said he could move into guard.
No, people are saying he needs to go to guard because he has short arms. People are saying that he needs to go to guard because he has short arms. It's the Will Campbell thing. It's the Will Campbell thing.
Yo, shout out to Will Campbell. He ended it for all short arm tackles, bro. Ended it for all of them. He needs an Andrew Thomas.
I know. Andrew Thomas Will Campbell is the epitome of, like, you see, and I gave you a shot and you freaking ruined.
Yeah. He needs an Andrew Thomas type second year, bro. If he wants to.
He's gonna. I guarantee you, Will Campbell is gonna move the guard. Will Campbell's gonna move the guard at some point, and he's gonna hate it. But if he wants to have a career, he's gonna do it. And at least Andrew Thomas is one of the longest arms in the NFL. You know,
Andrew Thomas reminds me of Teron Smith. Like he's not even built like a tackle for real. He really.
Yeah, I know. I think people probably compare him out of college to Teron Smith. Just a pass blocking freaking monster.
Yeah. Let's get
What's
to
good, AB? What's good?
Toast says Jeremiah Love is a great pick for the Giants, but not the best option when who's going to be there. I think we kind of fall similar opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. Top 5. When you're drafting top 5 talent, it's hard to say any pick is a bad pick. That's why I was so strict on my rankings, because none of these guys are bad besides Spencer Fano. I don't think Spencer Fano even deserves to be in a conversation, but I constantly see him mock to the Giants there. All those guys are top 5 talent, top 10 talent. I like them. Even Jeremiah Love. So it's hard to say that that's a terrible pick because he's a good player, but you got to be smart on team building. And Jeremiah Love is just not a great pick for the Giants, but he's a good player. He's a really good player. I'd be so far as to say, but yeah, it just doesn't make sense for the Giants.
You can agree, KB, that this time around we take Jeremiah Love, the 2018 when we took Saquon. I think I said something similar. I'm like, it's not a 1-to-1 situation of Saquon. And even though I love the Saquon Barkley pick, I'm not rewriting history. Looking back on it, though, you're like, damn, we really could have done a lot better to start off a rebuild. It's not 1-to-1.
But here's the thing. People bring up that point as if to say that because we did it in 2018, we should do it now. Guys, I was fully on the
Nope. Nope.
I was fully on board with Saquon Barkley at 2, and I'm still one of the huge defenders of Saquon Barkley at 2 to this day. I don't think even with hindsight, in my opinion, I don't think it was a bad pick. But like people use 2018 to say that it should happen now. I think it's even worse. So the Giants had nothing at running back then at all. We still had.
I literally tweeted out. At least when we took Saquon, the only thing we had was Wayne Gallman. We had Wayne
Gallman, Paul Perkins, Jonathan Stewart, who went on IR, didn't even play, or shout out to my king, Orleans Darkwa. But
we didn't have Jonathan Stewart at the time because Stewart, I think,
Stewart signed with us in 2018, but he only played he had 6 carries and got hurt and never played again. That was his last year in the NFL, but. We needed Saquon Barkley. The quarterbacks to draft there, people bring up Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson all the time. Guys, he was not going at 2. Guys, he was not going at no way, shape, or form. Those 2 were going at 2. They were looked at as project quarterbacks for whatever reason. Sam Darnold was looked at like a franchise guy, and so was Josh Rosen. And those were the quarterbacks to choose. And I was so adamant that I did not like those quarterbacks, and I wanted Saquon Barkley. So I'm still rolling on that Saquon Barkley was the right pick, or Quentin Nelson. But I think I take Saquon Barkley over Quentin Nelson any day of the week. But
no, Quentin Nelson. You know what's hilarious? I don't know if you saw the meme, but it's basically like in 2018 the Giants took a generational running back out of Penn State over a generational guard out of Notre Dame. In 2026, they might take a generational running back out of Notre Dame over a generational guard out of Penn State.
I think Venga Ioane, yeah, I mean he's hovering right now like around the top 20. I think we may be talking about him around the top 10 soon. Like 12.
No, I think he's already broken top 10.
Yeah, the more I watch, I mean, I've watched like 2 games from him or something like that, and I thought it was a good sample size because those freaking games were long. I like him. I think he's a really good mover. It's just that guard's not a sexy pick, so people get upset about it. But Penn State offensive linemen usually pretty damn good, man.
And then let me get to the next comment here. Love is a better prospect. It's weird. Than who? Than Saquon? Nah, you can't be talking about Saquon.
Love is not better of a running back prospect than any of the past running backs that have been drafted in the top 10 in the past.
He's got to be talking about somebody else because, like, maybe he's talking about somebody in this draft because Saquon is the best, like, prospect and best running back that's come out in the past 10 years.
You know what's crazy? I seen I think Dan Orlovsky put on when he didn't put it on there. I think Get Up. Like they clipped it and they put it on Twitter where he was like, Jeremiah Love is not just a running back. He's a
weapon. Just shut the fuck up.
He's a weapon.
That's been pissing me off. Because Dan went from being a really good analyst to as soon as you realize that he signed with CAA and all of these other analysts that signed with
Thank
CAA,
you. With the Ty Simpson shit.
They all became ass, and they all became ass because they're trying to push specific agendas for CAA. And it's like it infected all their other tastes. Because just shut up, man.
He's not just a running back. He's a weapon. Bro, you could say that about every... The only reason why you would draft a running back in the top 10 is because he's a weapon. He could do multiple things. That's how Bijan was looked at. That's how freaking Saquon was looked at. That's how CMC was looked at. Come on, man. Come on. It's just crazy. But then these are the same guys that say that Saquon Barkley shouldn't have one at 2. But then Saquon Barkley was a weapon. He was also a kick returner with Penn State.
Mixed with the 5th pick. Literally anyone they could take is a good to great pick. I agree. I don't think there's necessarily a bad pick at 5. I really don't.
This is a rare draft where I literally do not know where they're going. Like there are so much candidates. I was gonna make a candidate list like I do every year, and I couldn't. I was like, yo, there's too much. I'm not doing this shit. This shit would be like 45 minutes long. So no.
Linebackers are cheap, and yet we have a poor linebacking core. LOL. Great argument for Sonny Styles, who I think is the pick for most people right now.
What are you trying to say, John? Hey, John.
John is saying the truth. O-line is so important. I don't really care about as much as positional value, unlike running back or linebacker or safety. I think you already responded to this. He's seeing Fano mock to us. Shout out to AB. In the words of Trippy Red Fuck Love. I'm tripling down on defense in the first round and probably second as well. Hell no. I'm getting a lineman one of those rounds.
I was about to say, here's the thing, guys. No. Somebody's going to be upset in this draft. I listen. Somebody's going to be upset in this draft. We have 2 picks in the top 100. I really don't mind if we go defense. If
we go defense and ignore the offensive line, I'm driving down to Florida and I'm killing KD.
Okay, so what if the picks are... Listen, check this out. What if the picks are Mansour Delane and your guy Lee Hunter?
I'm still going to be mad, bro.
Okay.
We have Evan Neal at right guard.
Bro, I would not mind if the Giants got Sonny Styles and Colton Hood. If they got Sonny Styles and Colton Hood, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Evan Neal at right. Do you know?
But because my brother, I don't draft. I'm not gonna draft for need. I'm not gonna ignore the best players available for a guy that I need. I can't do that in good conscience. If we go into the 4th round not getting a guard, that's on them for not getting one in free agency. That does not mean you have to go and freaking force yourself to get a guard and ignoring really good talent. If Colton Hood should not be there at 37. If he's there at 37, that's an instant number 2 corner right there for me. And in my opinion, that number 2 corner spot for me is more important than the 1 guard spot right now.
Starting right guard spot.
Yes, because wide receivers, nowadays teams have number 1 wide receivers playing number 2 wide receivers. Okay.
Hey.
Greg Newsom's gonna get worked.
Hey. Without a starting right guard, there's no run game. There's no pass protection. Why is everybody acting like the interior of the offensive line isn't important anymore, bro?
I'm not saying it's not, my brother. I'm not saying it's not.
You're going to have... No. Think about this. This is what you're not thinking about. We're going to have Evan Neal and JMS starting next to each other on our offensive line.
Blame Joe Schoen and John Harbaugh for that, because I'm telling you right now, if Colton Hood is on the board...
I am blaming them for that.
If Colton Hood...
I'm blaming them for taking Colton Hood if they don't have a starting right guard.
But listen, if it's between...
for not impregnating the team.
If Colton Hood is on the board with Pregnon, I'm taking Colton Hood. Sorry. But if they check this out though, if they take Pregnon over Colton Hood, I'm not gonna be mad about it either.
You don't get to say that. You don't get to say that. You lost your privileges. You don't get to say that.
What, Pregnon?
You lost.
If they take Pregnon over. If they take Pregnon over Colton Hood, I won't be mad about it. I'm not going to be mad about it.
Impregnate this team. All right? But no, bro. If we do defense, I will genuinely be mad because because listen, if we sign back GVR, then yes, we're talking about if the draft was today. If we sign back GVR, by all means, go defense. I'm on board for both of the scenarios you laid out. If Evan Neal is the only right guard we have on the roster, and we go defense,
okay, so you're satisfied with just GVR. So you're satisfied with just GVR.
Yeah, I think I've said it a couple times. I'm fine with running back the line as it was this year.
Okay,
which I'm disappointed.
So you're on the Colton Hood train if we get GVR. There was
opportunities to upgrade it, so I'm disappointed in that. But if we get back GVR or we get Kevin Zeitler, have Colton Hood on the lower thirds, like in that scenario, yeah.
I like Colton. I think Colton Hood fits our D. Yo, he reminds me of Marlon, bro. He reminds me of Marlon Humphrey with that sticky man-to-man coverage, long arms, and plays the freaking run. Tackles like he wants to tackle, plays the run, intentionally throws wide receivers aside to go after the run. That's what I want in my corners, and I know that's what John Harbaugh. He's a John Harbaugh corner. I guarantee it. He's a John Harbaugh corner.
All right, man. I'm done with John Harbaugh type players, bro.
Kiss him on the head right now. Kiss him on it. Bless him. Bless him.
CC Mauanoa.
Did you call him CC? Right. Oh hell.
That's his nickname. Yes, CC.
For real?
No, that's like yeah. Hey yo, Sour. That's what's up, my boy.
Sour. Mansour. That's French right. As hell. That's French as hell. He had a French ass name. Mansour.
I think Mansour is actually an Arabic name. I could be mistaken.
Mansour. No, that Mansour is French.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I have a Bengali friend whose name is Mansour.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that was French. When they go Mansour,
we could look it up.
Maybe it's spelled differently. Maybe it's spelled differently in French.
Yo, you're thinking about Mansour. That's different.
Oh,
you're thinking about Mansour, not Mansour. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me just make sure. Mansour name origin. Let me just see real quick. Yeah, it's Arabic origin. Yep, it means victorious or triumphant, which would be kind of cool from the sense that we'll have two Arabic names, Abdul and Mansour, on the team. That's kind of hilarious. The next comment I was going to, Kush out here hating on Wayne Trey, knowing damn well he had a Wayne Gallman shirt. Listen, I made that Wayne Gallman shirt when he was the backup, buddy.
That was 2020.
He was the backup. Okay?
No, he was a starter because Saquon got hurt.
He was the number 2, buddy. Okay.
Saquon got hurt.
Just straight up simple. He kept it straight. He kept it real. He kept it short. Just F Saquon. All right.
Yo, listen, I hate that. I appreciate.
He clarified, by the way. John clarified, but go ahead.
Love is a better prospect than Styles. Yes. No, you listen. I think you're right because Jeremiah Love is good at what he does and has been is very experienced at what he does. Sonny Styles was a 5-star recruit as a safety. 5-star recruit is crazy, by the way. 5-star recruit as a safety and then moves to linebacker. He's still learning linebacker, but guess what? I like Sonny Styles' ceiling over Jeremiah Love's. Sorry about it, But I agree with you, John. Right now, yes, Jeremiah Love's a better prospect.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You need to get deep in the trench. Everybody forgets the trenches. Even the so-called trench lovers like KB, he's a fake trench lover. He's not.
Hog mollies. Remember Dave Gettleman hog mollies, but then you draft 7-round linemen. remember that guy at Kentucky, freaking Adeji or something like that. I don't know what the freaking.
I remember who you're talking about.
You're talking about, yeah.
Dave Gettleman was the long arm specialist. He always drafted dudes that were like the.
And then another dude like from 2017 and his name's on the tip of my tongue. It's like Biznawadi. Adam Biznawadi. How do I remember that name? What's he up to right now? Is he like a car salesman or something?
That's Jerry Reese, though, right? That has to be one of the last.
Oh, Biznawadi's Jerry Reese, yeah. Yo, how do I remember that name? Adam Biznawadi.
I just want you all to remember this. If we don't sign a guard, right, by the time the draft comes around, we go defense. I am doxing KB so we could go to his house because KB would have been responsible for the death of Jackson Dart. All right? I'm doxing his address. And we're all together going to drive down.
Yeah, bro. We have Aaron Stinney. Calm down, dude. You said you wanted to run it back with the guys from last year? Boom. There you go. Here, damn. Evan Neal, run it back. Josh Izudi, run it. We are running it back. You want to run it back? We ran it back. We're running it back.
Read this comment out loud.
Loki forgot Mag Nagy is calling plays for offense. Bro, you're gonna like, bro. If you guys, I know, well, some of you guys really didn't like, Kafka, but he's gonna be Kafka. That's pretty much what he's gonna be. He's gonna be Kafka.
Was just inconsistent as hell. That's why I didn't like him.
Yeah, but he's more. I mean, Matt Nagy's more experienced, so.
I remember this, AB.
Dalton Risner. Dalton Risner was good. What the fuck are you guys talking about? He's bad now because he's older.
Yeah.
And he dealt with a lot of injuries, but Dalton Risner was good.
The NFL is old. All right. Man.
Oh my God, we have to talk about OBJ. Well, first of all, hold on. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to the Team USA team, flag football. I've played with Velt Brown. I'm pretty sure Velt Brown's from here in Orlando. And I looked at his profile, and I have plenty of my flag football friends that are friends with him, like actual friends. So I know I probably played with him before and not even noticed. I played with a lot of freaking flag football pros. But bro, shout out to Team USA. I've been saying this from the beginning since the Olympics were announced for flag football. NFL players have no right freaking trying to be Olympians for a sport they do not understand, bro. Flag football players are built different. They're a different type of play style. You are not going to bring in NFL players and be good at flag football. And they wiped the floor with the former NFL pros and NFL pros. They wiped the floor with them, bro. And so shout out to them. But OBJ did his thing, though, bro. That touchdown was nuts. Another 3-finger touchdown, by the way, where he caught the ball like this. Because the other 2 fingers slipped off. That was very reminiscent. But that sparked a lot of attention because of course, Kay Adams instigated and was like, oh, you're going to come back to the Giants now? Or whatever. And he hinted at it. And apparently, NFL rumors said that John Harbaugh spoke to OBJ about a potential return.
I did see that, but that was from one of the accounts that like is not really reliable. I saw that. It wasn't.
I know, but NFL rumors has been okay, right?
They've been like super hit or miss.
Oh,
super hit or miss.
But I'll tell you right now, I'll snatch that 1-3 off of Jalen Hyatt so quick.
Snatch, buddy. Jalen Hyatt would cease to exist the moment we signed.
Eviscerated.
He would have been disintegrated. Y'all don't know the type of powers.
Where's my plasma cannon?
The type of powers I'm acquiring. I'm contacting 5 Etsy witches to make it happen. Bro, right? Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen if we sign OBJ.
Yo.
All right? If we sign OBJ,
the vibes are perfect right now for the Giants, bro. We need OBJ.
Imagine we sign him.
And he's mature OBJ. He's a father OBJ now. He's dad OBJ.
Imagine we sign him and he wears 88 because Hyatt's dumbass doesn't give it up. And 88's a fire number, right? Because Hyatt's like, nah, man, I'm not giving it up. I think collectively Giants fans would
oh, they would jump Jalen Hyatt. No, Jalen wouldn't be stupid. He already knows Giants fans hate him. If he said no to 13, he might as well pack his bags and never be seen again. Giants fans would absolutely go ballistic. So, and he's obviously not going to get 3. We got to talk about Abdul Carter because me and you differ on that. Crazy.
Okay, I 100% would, Danny. I just want to answer that. Yeah, okay, so I think Abdul Carter wearing 3 is fucking disgusting. I think it looks bad.
You're thinking about Sterling Shepard. That's why you're just thinking about Sterling Shepard.
That's not why. The only single-digit number that looks good on a pass rusher is Brian Burns and 0.
Oh.
All right? Brian Burns and 0 has aura. 5.
You know what's crazy? There are a lot of people who disagree with you about that.
They can suck my dick, bro. All right? Fuck right off, bro. Yo, I'm sorry.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's how I'm thinking about it.
We had kids watching our show, but I don't think we got kids watching our show.
No.
Right?
They're all grown-ups now. We're unked out now, bro.
Horrible. Number 3 looks horrible. I don't know why he's not getting 11 because Phil Simms has said multiple times he approved. I don't get why he just.
I would give him 11. No, but here's the okay. You saw my tweet because I saw that you liked it. Oh no, you didn't like it. You commented on it. here's the thing, right? It's more like a lesser of two evils. Okay, first of all, the people coping, including you, the people coping and saying 51's not bad. Shut the fuck up. You have to sit there in the mirror and say 51's not bad. 51's not bad. I like 51. I love 51. 51 is the ugliest fucking number I've ever seen in my life. That is a backup offensive lineman number. And Azeez Ojulari's freaking always hurt ass wore it as well. And you know what? We were upset when Azeez Ojulari took 51. We were mad about it. But forget about it. A generational prospect like Abdul Carter takes it, and now everybody's like, oh, you know what? It's not that bad. Shut the fuck up, okay? Abdul Carter wearing 51 was a fucking disgrace, okay? It's fucking terrible. And all the freaking, I'm not saying it's you guys, I'm not saying it's you Kush or you Nova, but I saw on Twitter.
You said including me.
No, listen. Listen, on Twitter, all the old guys were like, 51 is an old school, down and dirty, like, defensive linemen, and that's what they deserve to be wearing. Go somewhere with that shit, okay? Go somewhere with that shit. I guarantee you, if we flip this shit around, and tomorrow, Kayvon Thibodeau says, I'm wearing 91, which 91's a good defensive lineman number, right? People would be the same people mad about Abdul Carter would be the same people mad about that. It's not about the number. That's not what you guys are mad about. You guys are just mad about change. That's all it is. Your eyes, you don't adjust. You don't adjust to your eyes. You don't adjust. If Kayvon Thibodeau said, I'm giving up number 5 and I'm taking number 1, that whole bullshit with, I don't like single-digit numbers for defensive linemen. I think it's so bad leaving in college football is a fucking lie. Because if Kayvon Thibodeau did it and switched to a number that we all know and love, like 91, everybody would be just as mad. Now you're going to be spitting on my freaking screen.
This is so
Why could you turn to an elevator?
Yo, did you guys hear the amount of bullshit that he speaks?
He's not a linebacker though. Okay, he's an edge rusher. He's technically a linebacker, but he's an edge rusher.
Let me speak. It's my turn.
What linebacker do you know with 51 anyway? What the fuck?
I let you speak.
Go ahead.
I let you speak.
Zach Diossi ass number, bro. Zach Diossi.
I'm gonna start off with the first point you made. You said everybody, me included, had to go into the mirror and convince ourselves 51 is a good number. 51 is a good number.
Yes,
in case
you did.
Forgot, I immediately bought his jersey.
Which was
51 is a good number.
Which was terrible, by the way. I told you to never buy rookie jerseys, and you did it. Now look what happened.
I like his number. And then one of the points you said was contradictory to your own argument, because you were like, oh, like if it was the other way around, you guys would be saying because a superstar edge rusher is wearing it or whatever, not it's good all of a sudden. Yes, because it's called aura, and it's called he brings it to the number. None of the points you brought up.
If he chose to wear 47 tomorrow, what? Okay, so if he's a star, it shouldn't matter what number he wears, right? That's perfect.
I'm speaking.
Go ahead.
I said it was a dumb thing that you brought up. It doesn't support your point. That's what I said. I didn't say anything about me. All right. Now, every single point that he brought up, chat, none of them addressed what I said. That's the hilarious part. He's talking about people that he has in his head. He's talking about people that don't exist in real life. He's talking about some boomers, which is nothing of what I said. I said 3.
That's why I said it doesn't include you.
I didn't say anything about single-digit numbers, but I did say the only single-digit number that looks good on the edge is 0.
Bro, go look at that comment section, right? Bro. Go look at that comment section. It's full of boomers.
You're just saying 51 is a backup lineman number. 51 is a linebacker number. Get over yourself, all right?
What? Okay, name me one right now. Name me one right now.
Abdul Carter. The 50s are linebacker numbers. And I don't know why you're surprised.
Bro, I'm telling you, backups wear 51. Backups wear 51. Long snappers, Zach Diossi. Zach Diossi, a long snapper, wore 51.
KB is such a good manipulator, chat. Did you guys see what he got me to do? Oh, I gotta give you props, bro. I gotta give you.
I don't even know what I made you do.
I gotta clap it up for this guy, bro. He's such a good manipulator. He got me out here talking about 51 when that's not the point of my fucking argument. What the fuck? I said that 3 looks disgusting, and I don't know why he didn't go to 11. So there's your college football shit. I think because he wore 11 in college, he's got permission for Phil Simms to wear 11. Hell, I even think 13 would look better on him. Take it up with Jalen Hyatt.
I'm not with 13.
I think what you're arguing is that people are adverse to change and that 51 looked bad. What I'm arguing is that 3 looks bad. That's all I'm saying. I said 3 looks bad. And this man went off on a tangent, raised his blood pressure, fucking got stress going through the roof. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. 3 makes him look fat in the mock-ups that I've seen, man. He looks like a fat bastard.
Single-digit numbers. Single-digit numbers most famously are used for smaller linemen. Like, okay, for example,
it makes him look fat. I'm gonna pull up a Photoshop right now that has Abdul in 3, bro.
It doesn't make him look fat. It makes him look makes him look the right size. No, that's why I had a couple people in my comment section saying 91 makes him look because I put that Grok version of Kayvon Thibodeau wearing 91. It says it really goes to show how skinny Kayvon Thibodeau is because the number really shows like your thickness, I guess. You don't really have bigger. You don't really have big. You don't have big linemen wearing single-digit numbers. Big linemen don't wear single-digit numbers.
He looks fat right here.
He's wearing a freaking flak jacket, bro.
He looks fat. And you were saying, who did you say it reminds me of? You said it reminds me of somebody. You didn't actually name the person I was thinking. You named somebody else. Who did you name? You said it's reminding me of somebody with 3. Deontay Banks, I think you said.
Sterling Shepard.
No, it reminds me of fucking Russell Wilson because he's the last guy to wear 3. So I'm seeing Russell Wilson.
Oh, come on.
Listen,
come on.
11 would have been better. You should have ripped.
I don't mind 11. I like 11. I like 11. 13 is not the wave, though.
You're not arguing what I'm saying. 13 would have looked better. Freaking
13 would not look better.
55 would have looked better.
Azeez Ojulari wore 13 in college, and I hated it.
90 would have looked better.
90's cool. 90 is a cool number.
There's so many that would look better. 3 looks disgusting.
91 would have been good for him. I would have liked 91.
He looks overweight in 3.
He does not.
He looks overweight in 3. And now listen, chat, I just like to close off my argument by saying KB argued a whole bunch of nothing, and nothing he said addressed what I said.
People don't like change, bro.
Other people.
People don't like change.
He went off on other people. These imaginary people.
I think people are still getting used to single-digit numbers in positions that they're not used to. That's what it is. People are still trying to get used to that. And I watch so much college football film now that it's normal to me now.
0 on Burns looks
Dick
fine.
Butkus wore 51. We're talking about 40 years ago. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is hilarious. He asked for an example. One of the most legendary players.
You're such a fucking gaslighter, bro. Oh my god. No, this is hilarious. You see what he does? He's a manipulator. Oh my god.
You got me. You're such a good little.
I said name me one, and then you wait till the chat names one of the best linebackers to ever live. Okay, who else has worn 51? We don't know. The world may never know because they're backups and they never got on the damn field.
Oh yeah. The number determines the player, guys. The number determines
the player. It does not.
You
brought up it's a linebacker number. You brought it up. You brought up.
I'll stop.
You're not gonna stop. No, as soon as I start talking again, she's gonna.
I won't play that video. I won't play it. That's the last time we're seeing speed mixed with Bow Wow on the street. You got it.
Jack, how am I a hypocrite? My argument is completely sound. It's completely sound. I need this.
Listen. Okay, was it the argument? Because getting off of the argument, Phil Simms has said that he's fine with it. So
it was the Giants themselves that did not want to do it.
What the hell's wrong with them? If the player says he's fine with it, do it.
Legacy.
Come
Legacy
on,
is all it is. Legacy. There needs to be a revolution when it comes to retiring numbers. The Giants have one of the most retired numbers in the NFL. And we are running out of shit. That's why we're arguing over who's wearing 51 and 3, because all the numbers with aura are freaking retired already.
Listen, this is a hilarious response. I like change. I just don't like when it doesn't make sense. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Somebody sees what
that doesn't make nobody. That's the most gaslighting statement I've ever heard. Now I'm forced to defend me not being a hypocrite when I said nothing hypocritical at all. Linebackers were still rocking that less than a decade ago. Name me one, Nova! Name me a linebacker that's not a backup, that's starting, and that we know of. If you say the name, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, he was good.
Once again, the two things KB doesn't realize that he's implying when he says "name me one" is one, the number determines the player apparently. Because if he doesn't,
you guys made the argument. I'm making you guys defend it. I'm making you. That's you guys' point. That's you guys' point, not mine.
And two, he doesn't think Dick Butkus is a linebacker. Like, that's what he's saying. All right. Listen, Jon Snow.
Yo, this guy's the ultimate fucking gaslighter I've ever heard in my life. Now he's gonna make me defend points I'm not even making.
That's what you did to me. I'll be talking about 51.
You included yourself. I excluded you. I said this doesn't apply to you, Kush.
You literally said at the very beginning of your argument, including you, and you pointed at me.
I discluded you. I excluded you from one of them. Now we're deep in the offseason. Jonathan fucking Vilma. Oh god, okay. Alright, fine. You got Nova. I know you had to Google that shit. Yeah, he's one of the worst sportscasters in the NFL, by the way. What a pull.
Even Spectrum doesn't agree with you, man. I wish I had the ballot to Gates.
Jonathan Vilma, one of the worst sportscasters in the NFL. I get you got it, Nova.
I love you too, Jay. All right, listen. I think it could have been a better number, and that's
the only retired number should 10 and 50. No, I don't even think 11 should. Phil Simmons doesn't even want it retired anyway, bro.
I mean, that's what it comes to. Okay, I think 11 should be retired, but if Phil Simmons, the player himself, says fine, then yeah, unretire it. That's the stance.
What numbers you guys think the only number should be? Well, no. 16 has to be retired, of course.
Some of the numbers that are retired as well, like
bro, why 8 tittles? Nobody can touch 16.
I was gonna say some of the numbers that are retired as well, like are retired for like civil rights reasons as well. Like the Giants were one of the first teams to ever allow black players in general to play the game of football. Like there's numbers that we don't realize the significance of, but I agree with KB. It's like
isn't there like a black tackle that wore?
Yeah. Name. I should be more educated on it. I'm not, but I know exactly what I'm talking about, and that's who I'm referring to.
Yeah. So. And also, the cornerback, the one who like had the interception record, but nobody heard of him. Emmett something. Why? Oh shoot.
Just look up retired Giants numbers players or whatever it is.
Somebody's going to say it in the comments, and I'm going to look like a freaking casual. Why am I forgetting his name, though?
Emmett Tunnell?
Emmett Tunnell, but his name is not... His number is not retired. Oh, snap. What number did he wear, guys? His name is not here. Why am I seeing San Francisco Giants when I put the New York Giants? Freaking Google AI is garbage.
You gotta do minus AI when you search at the end.
Oh, Frank Gifford. Why is it? Yeah, Frank Gifford's number should be retired. And is Wyatt Tittle wore 14? Yo, we have two retired numbers for. We have a retired number for two players. What number did Emmett Tunnell wear? Because you are a casual. Hey, Jay. Fuck you, Jay. I'm just kidding. I love you, Jay. Emmett Tunnell. He had like the interception record, 45. 40. Yeah. Well, that's Patrick Ricard's new number. So He definitely sound like one tonight. Nova, shut up. You guys are boiling my blood today.
Emlyn Tunnel. Emlyn Tunnel. I'm sorry.
Emlyn Tunnel.
Nicknamed the Gremlin.
Emlyn Tunnel. I heard he was a dog.
Is Wikipedia?
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know about players that their pictures are black and white. Sorry. I haven't seen KB yell as much since Jabril Peppers. Then I have my time. I have my moments.
Daniel Jones was after Jabril Peppers, so come on, man. He's definitely yelled.
Yeah. Let's see the names that should stay. Okay. 14 should stay retired, even though I like that number. 14's a good number. 16 should stay retired. Frank Gifford. Shout out to the great Frank Gifford. He needs to be more notarized. That dude played like every position possible and was good at everything. Obviously, LT. Like the obvious ones is 10, 56, and 92. Mel Hine. Tuffy Lehmans. I don't even know who that is. And Ray Flaherty, his got unretired from Malik Neighbors. 40 I don't really care about. 42 is retired. That 50 is retired. 32 is retired. 7's retired. Mel Hine. 4 Lehman Tummins, whatever his name is. Fuck you say fuck no, what you say fuck me for?
Now, I don't even think we have time tonight to mock draft guys, and that's fine.
We went off on a huge tangent.
Stream. It was a good stream.
This was a fun stream, bro. Oh my god.
Because as Toe said earlier, we deep in the off season now, man. We deep in the off season now. I can't even lie to you.
Can you believe that? We were having this conversation back in 2021 when Kadarius Toney wanted number 1 or number 4, and then they wouldn't retire it. And we're like, oh, there's a problem in the NFL, but thank God they did it.
Can you imagine if Ray Flaherty's family unretired number 1 for Kadarius Toney, bro?
Oh my God! Thank God they did it for Malik Neighbors, but like for Kadarius Toney, oh God, that would have been yikes.
Big yikes. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, thank you. So back to we finished the OBJ conversation. We both want him back. Simple as that. Rip 13 off a high, it's back. If he doesn't get 13, give him something like 88. Like that's all I could think of. Like
88 would be pretty good for Odell. I wouldn't mind that. But he needs to have 13 back. By the way, how about Jackson Dart's game?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm drawn.
That brings up an interesting question. Should Jackson Dart go to 2?
No, I don't. I genuinely like both the numbers that they had. I
think I'm chill with him at JD6.
Listen, I like 6. I like 6 purely for the joke of JD5 is greater than JD6.
Yeah. The upgrade. Yeah.
Purely for the joke of JD5, Jaden Daniels 5 is less than JD6.
I would say let's not be surprised if he does go to 2 at some point though. Let's not be surprised.
Well, whenever Deonte Banks is off the team, I guess.
He could take that shit now if he wanted to, I believe. Yeah, Marissa Ayers, like he got a daddy real quick.
Stop. We gotta respect our king's queen. All right, we're not doing that.
You know what? You're right.
We're not doing that.
That's our king. That's our glorious king. We can't disrespect like that.
All right. Yeah. We can't do that.
That's blasphemy.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, chat. Thank you so much for a very, very fun stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it as well. A little bit of a downtime in the off season. KB, we really got to get back on the Knicks, man. The playoffs for the Knicks is like just a couple.
I know. I follow them I have the updates automatically on, so like they're always like I always see what they're up to. I just never could tune into the games because it's like I don't know. I never even know when they're on. Like they play at NBA plays games at random ass times.
Trust, as when we're like a week from the playoffs, I guarantee you both of us are gonna lock in because we
gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
Nova says, carry 7 receivers or release Hodges, bro. Release Hyatt, release Slayton, release both of them. I don't care.
Yeah, really, I am keeping Hodgins. Hodgins have been the most consistent for us. There's no reason.
Yep. But guys, that's gonna be it. Once again, thank you so much. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube and on Twitter, and we gonna be out. Peace.